Well, good day and hello to all of you out there on the interwebs. I decided to see what it's like to be a codger. And we all know who the real codger is, the true codger, and that's Mr. Paladin. And so I'd sent him an email a while back and asked him if he'd sell me a few samples of some Codger blends, and in true Codger fashion, he sent the email back and asked me what I had or what I didn't have, and I just I'd just be happy to buy just a little Codger sample pack, and for him to send me a bill. And in true Codger fashion, that was the last I heard from him. Until one day, wasn't very long later, I was replying to one of his videos or something, and he said to keep an eye out in the mail. I was like, oh, that guy. So anyways, I'm going to show you what he sent me while I'm puffing on some Codger tobacco. I am smoking some Velvet right now. That's a popular blend he makes. Well, I was hoping to get Mike in this video, but he's busy baking a cheesecake right now, so he's doing a lot more important stuff. So if you hear noises in the kitchen, there's a couple people in there making a cheesecake. Anyway, I think I'm probably more of a curmudgeon than a codger, but and are any of you, I guess I'm trying a couple of different things to go along with my tobacco pairings to see what goes best. Hopefully none of you are suckers for labels like I am. But I was gonna buy me some amber beer the other day at the old store, and I seen this stuff called Alaskan Amber on the shelf, and it was in this fancy looking box with some great tint, with some great art, and I was like, oh, that looks good. I'll buy that one, because there was a more local brewery that I know I like their amber beer, and well, I bought the stuff, and then I remembered that Alaskan Amber's been around forever in this neck of the woods. I just got fooled by the tin art, or the box art. It looked so good by the picture that I suckered for it. So hopefully none of you are out there as much as suckers as I am for that kind of stuff. I'd have probably been one of those that would have been real. When the snake snake oil salesmen that were going around back in the Codger days and before. I probably would have been buying all kinds of horrendous medicines if they had a good looking label anyway. So anyway, got me some coffee too here. Alaskan Amber pairs well with the Codger blends I'm finding. See how she goes with coffee. Almost every tobacco goes good with coffee. Yep. So here is what he sent me. Some Danny K. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to research it. And an unopened 12-ounce tub of Edward G. Robinson. I tried that one. It's pretty good. It's got quite a bit of topping on it. And in true Paladin fashion, of course, there's going to be a thing at Paladin. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I need to dump the ash out of that pipe. So I'm going to fire up the old half and half now. They're both very interesting tasting Codger blends that Paladin thinks quite highly of. And they both have unique flavors of toppings. Well, you didn't want to get in my movie? Well, you stopped just in time. I believe half and half is probably more of a like it or don't like it kind of tobacco. But then after I say that, I'm like, I like it, but do I love it? Probably not. But it's got some really cool flavorings added to it. Next, we got probably my favorite of the Codgers, because this one here has some topping, but not a lot. Not as much as these other two. And that is Sir Walter Raleigh. Then it might just be the name in the label that makes me like it the most. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, you saw this great big old thing. The Danny K. Let's see what we got here. Lane Crown Achievement Balkan from 2014. Now this one I am looking forward to big time. got to be a special day for me to smoke that one. And we got some London Burley 2024. I'm very happy that he sent this because I have the last year's version, or the last time they made it version. I have a can of that that's about gone, and I bought a can of this year, but now I don't have to open my new one just to try it because I have some right here. I can't remember. Did I show you the pouch of velvet and the pouch of half and half? And this here is probably the coolest one.
Yeah, how do you have it?
I can't find out anything about it online, but Camoys cask number 12. And looks like it's from 2006 on the back. And it really puffed up when it came this direction, but it didn't burst. So it's still sealed. So one of these days I'm gonna open it. It's a Virginia that's got a little Cavendish and a little sweetener added, I think, and I think I might enjoy that one. And he sent some Kim Byron Dark Fired Cherry. I've actually had that one, and I like it, especially blending it with other things. And yeah, if you go to Whiskey Pipes and Cigars channel, or Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey, I think they're called. I like that channel quite a bit too, and he came up with it's called a long bottom blend or whatever, and it called for some of that and some Latakia and some other tobacco, another blend or so. That was his version, and I tried it, and it's pretty good. Oh, it's got dark fired, HH dark fired in it. And there was some Distinguished Gentlemen as well in here. I'm not seeing right here right now. And I hope I haven't left anything out. That's an awful. That's way more than any Codger needs, that's for sure. When I first lit these pipes, tobacco really wanted to burn, but now I think it's getting down in the bowl a little too far. But anyway, we'll see how a half and half goes with Alaskan Amber. The cans in a box that I suckered for. there's Mike. Saw him for a little bit. I like to keep him around for eye candy, if nothing else on the videos. That's the only way I can get any ladies to watch. Anyways, and his woman so far hasn't. She just barely missed being on the old movie here a little while ago. But yeah, this here, don't be a sucker for fancy stuff unless you got your brain working better than mine. But to be truthful, it's about as good of an amber beer out of a can as you're gonna get.
Hi, folks.
Hey, Mike's saying hello. He's a lot classier fellow than I am. Is it okay if I say what your dad does for a living, Mike?
Uh-huh.
His dad's a lawyer, so that tells you how classy he is. If that don't, nothing will. And he's not one of them shady lawyers like some are, you know. So yeah, I suckered for the Alaskan Amber, but I'd had it before and I'd always kind of liked it. I guess I like it again, so I'm not mad I bought it. But anyways, well, I found this old hat back after the move. I'd lost the thing, didn't know where it was, and I seen it a few days ago and things were getting moved around. I was like, hey, yeah, my baby. Anyway, before I go about
I clicked on a link on so I don't know where it is.
trying to get me a good woman, I better get over my suckering for a fancy ad. So anyways, you all have a good one. Have a nice day.